Hello, hello, hello. We're on the wrong camera. We are on the wrong camera, guys. We're on the wrong camera. Hello, though, everybody. How are you doing? How is everybody cooking? Just give me 1 second. If it's changed camera, has it changed microphone as well? No, we're all good on that front. We are all good on that front. How is everybody doing today? Welcome in TJ, welcome in Richard, welcome in Derby Edits. Hope you are all okay. Welcome in Stephen as well. How are we all feeling then? How are we all feeling? Just give me 2 seconds to set up the TikTok. Just give me 2 seconds. Oh, that's already on the right camera. Just need to change that. Boom, boom, boom. And we are good to go. Pre-match waiting room. Boom. Here we go. Here we go. Well, ladies and gents, it is going to be an interesting one. I'm all good, thank you, Richard. I'm all good, Derby Edits. Hope you're all okay as well. You as well, Stephen. So then, let's discuss. Let's discuss Derby County and what is a huge game, in my opinion, this evening. I think this is probably the biggest game of the season right now. Setting off about not too optimistic for tonight's game, and unfortunately I think we'll lose 2-0, but my optimistic prediction is 1-1. If we lose tonight, Eustace might get sacked. I don't think he'll go tonight. What time are you going to the game? I'll be leaving about half six-ish. Have you seen about Sean Dyche? Yes, I have. I'm not surprised, though. I'm not surprised. I was never anticipating him to come to the Championship, or us anyway, to be completely honest. How are we feeling? Not looking forward to this evening. That was probably a crap joke. Do you know something? I'm not particularly looking forward to this either, to be honest. Matt on TikTok says, Derby get a result tonight. I'm calling it 3-1. Who are your scorers, Matt? Who are your scorers? How long will this stream last? Till about 6-ish. Wouldn't be surprised if Josh Sargent scores tonight. Do you know something? You never really know with Derby County, do you? You never really know what's going off and who's actually going to take the baton. Matt Reed has gone for Morris, Adjumang and Brewster as the goal scorers. Now, I put out a tweet earlier today. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, so let me just save the picture so I can show you over here. Because I've put my team together, right, for today's game. What I want to see today. Not looking forward to tonight. Play Rian in the 10, Morris and Adjumang up front. Fair enough. Wouldn't be opposed. But this is what I've gone for in terms of team. Let me just add this in. Obviously, that isn't the team. That's a old. This is the team I've gone for. It is an interesting one. I'll put it on TikTok in just a second. Appreciate the roses. Appreciate the roses. Let me put that on the YouTube screen. There you go, so you can all see that. And let me get it over here as well. And then let me chuck it out over here as well. Give me 2 secs so that you guys can see what I've gone for on TikTok as well. So you can refer to what I'm talking to. Essentially, fit to screen. Boom. There we go. So there is the team I've gone for, right? You remember me? Yes, I remember you. Have we just signed a relegation manager? We still ain't going to see you lot. We will see. We will see. To be fair, these kinds of pressure situations, we usually get a win or a point. Therefore, that's why my prediction is 1-1. Bobby Clark with the goal, maybe a cheeky 1-0 win. Rian Brewster scoring. Fair enough. So, essentially, the team I've gone for is... Oh, shit. Why is Briatan Diaz in midfield? Briatan shouldn't be in midfield. Briatan Diaz shouldn't be in midfield, right? Ignore Diaz in midfield. Diaz should be Ibu. Just put it that way. Diaz should be Ibu. Zetz, Johnston, Clark, Dion, Elder, Ozo, CBT, Ryan, Clark, Ajibang, Morris. We are winning the league. No Ibu. Ibu should be in for Diaz. No sign of Ajibang. Got to win today. Do you reckon Selson starts over Ajibang? I don't see that happening. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. How come you think Selverson starts over Ajibang? Because we haven't actually seen Selverson yet. So I think sometimes you've just got to bite the bullet and you've just got to give it an opportunity. You're going down, fair enough. Big John, no Ajimang as well. No Ajimang to start off with. No Ajimang to start off with. I'd bring him off the bench, personally. Score prediction. In my video, which I posted on my EFL channel earlier today, I said that we'd win 1-0. But I think it's going to be a very, very scrappy game. What is that? No chance that happens. What? Ignore Briatan Diaz. Ignore Briatan Diaz. Briatan Diaz should be replaced with Ibu. You think Langas is fit to start? Yeah, should be. Is this your lineup you would see? Yeah, just swap. Let me change it. Swap Briatan Diaz for Ibu. No Brewster. Don't know. 4-4-2. We've done 4-4-2 the last 3 or 4 weeks and it hasn't worked. You could do that. Drop Briatan. He was shocked. Yeah. If you give me 1 second, let me just let me adjust this. Let me adjust this lineup that I've done. Let me adjust this lineup that I've done so that we can get because it shouldn't be what's it called? It should not be Briatan Diaz in the middle. So just give me 2 secs. Just give me 2 secs. And I will correct it. Don't you worry. I will correct it. Where are you? You need to be you. You need to be not you because you're not fit to play. Where are you? Callum Johnston there and Sundre Langas there. Yeah, that is the lineup. Give me one sec, chat. Just give me 1 second. Because then I can put it up on screen. Here we go. Here we go. This is the line. This is the lineup. I apologise. I apologise. I apologise. Here we go. Here we go. This is the lineup that I think we're going to see. This is the lineup that I think we're going to see. Let me just change it over on here as well. Give me 2 secs. TikTok, give me 2 secs and we can get to some of the chats as well. Let's fit to screen. Boom. There we go. Right. So that is the team I'm expecting to see, to be honest. Right. Appreciate the follows. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate you all in there. LT injured. Who's LT, bro? Who's LT? Right, let's go through this. Why is your video title on the latest video? I don't know. It should be game week 11. I thought I put game week 11. Give me 1 second. I'll go and sort that out. I'll go and sort that out. Come on, Derby. Lewis, yeah, Travis is injured. That's why he's not in the squad. I had the same feeling I had for Blackburn home. Yeah. It's an interesting one, isn't it? Appreciate the follow, Shane. Appreciate the follow. Let me just sort that out. I did not. I 100% put 11. I 100% put 11. 3-1 Derby. Liam Thompson. Yes, he's out taking all our players. Look where you are. We're ahead of you. So 3-0 up the Rams. Brewster for Selverson. Ward for Johnston. Johnston's been our worst sign of the summer. Fair enough. 4-4-2. Zet, Langas, Clark, Sanderson, Elder. Clark, Ibu, Ozo, Brewster, Self. Yeah, but Langas isn't a right back, so I don't know about that. Appreciate the follow, Tooney, bro. 4-0 win tonight. Let's hope. Let's hope. Hypothetically, we get outclassed. Sargent scores a hat-trick and we lose 3-0. My dad and my granddad are going to the game tonight. How you doing, Paul? I think you are. You're not in the right room, Paul. You're not in the right room. In the other one, Paul. Get in the other one. Hang on. My team isn't big on that screen. Give me 2 secs. Let me just do that. There we go. Has Langas got 90 minutes in him? Even if he's got 60, I'd be up for it. I'd 100% be up for it. Who you think's going to score? Selverson. Yes, Selverson, Niall. Well, you've probably changed it to game week 11 because it 100%... Yeah, I did change it. I was almost 100% certain I put 11. I don't know why I would have put 14. That means it probably says 14 in my description. He can play right back, but he's not a right back. I'd bring Langas on in the 70th. Fair enough. We need Blackett-Taylor starting for some pace and creativity. I don't think he's fit enough. No. I don't think Blackett-Taylor is fit enough to be a starter, if that makes sense. We spent 6 million on Adjumang. He has to start. That isn't how it should work. That isn't how it should work, Niall. That is not how it should work. I rate that team. Appreciate that. Joe, how you doing? I'm all good, bro. How are you? Think Jono is struggling on the right. Where's Ward? I'd bring Ward off the bench. I like Ward. I really like Ward. But I don't think we're going to drop Johnston just yet. Yeah, CBT should probably start over Bobby Clark tonight. Maybe. Zetterstrom, Langas, Clark, Elder, Johnston, Adams, Ozo, CBT, Morris, Adjumang, Sanderson, says Freddie. If we're playing 3-5-2 though, don't know where CBT fits. You'd have to play 3-4-3, to be fair, Richard, if you want him to fit. Are you live after the game? Depends on the result. It will depend on the result. Adjumang will start, maybe. Adjumang and Brewster instead of Selverson and Clark. I just don't think Brewster is what we need in that role. We've spent right the last few weeks playing like 4-4-2 essentially, right? We bring Brewster in. I just don't think it works. I think we need a 3 in midfield, so I don't think you can drop Clark. I think Clark, Ozo and Adams is a 3 for me. Selverson won't start. He probably won't. This is purely just a prediction. It's purely just a prediction. If CBT starts, he'll probably get injured, maybe. I would also play Brewster instead of Selverson if Adjumang not playing. Fair enough. Have we been watching the same team? Probably. It's shit. Like, let's not beat around the bush here, right? We have been absolutely awful. So this team that you're seeing on screen is purely as a result of the fact of how bad we've been. Like, do I think this is our best team? Not even close. Do I think that this is the team that is going to win us a game? Honestly, I don't know. I think sometimes you just have to make changes and you just have to go with it. Not sure Langas will start either. He probably won't. Clark won't start. I thought Clark was probably one of the only bright sparks on Saturday when he came on the pitch. But ultimately, who knows? Selverson can't play more than 10 minutes. Why not, Tommy? We keep the proud Derby tradition of using strikers as wingers. Exactly. Lewis, are you in town for the next 3 weeks? In what respect, Freddie? In what respect? So you think Fuzzy will play? I don't think Fuzzy will play. That's why he's not in the squad. You have a soft spot for Clark. I like Clark. I think he's very good. I do think, don't get me wrong, Joe. Yeah, he's 100% been as bad as the others. But you can't play Adams in that deep role and then Adams and Oza and not have a creative spot for me. Thank you for subscribing, James. Hope you're okay, bro. Hope you are okay. We do have one slight issue, is that my alert box is hidden. So just give me 1 second. There we go. Thank you for subscribing, James. Thank you for subscribing. Score predictions. I want to say 1-0 Derby, but I don't know. I like Clark, just a bit lightweight. Do you know something? So is Bernardo Silva. So is Messi's lightweight. Like, just because they're smaller doesn't mean that they can't make things happen. And the thing is, for someone like Clark to benefit this team, he's got to play centrally for me. He has got to play centrally. Brewster and Diaz should start. Don't agree on Diaz. Brewster I can maybe see the argument for. Clark over Brewster, yes, because Brewster can't play that deeper role. Brewster can play as a 10, but he's more of a false 9 than a striker. More of a false 9 than an actual number 10. So I just don't think Brewster's right. I hope this isn't the lineup. I feel this is far too defensive when at home struggling to Norwich. Well, let's talk about it then. If we want to talk defensive, right, for me, this isn't defensive. For me, Elder, Johnston push on, Clark pushes on, and you've got a front 5, and then you've got Ozo, Adams, Clark, Sanderson, and Langas building. I don't see that as defensive for me. Look at Tomo, he is small but fucking clap. Exactly. Freddie's got Sanderson up front. Oh, joined Twitch last night. CBT Brewster, even vibing way better than Clark. Clark better than Briatan Diaz though. Why are you dropping Adji though? I don't... Honestly, Joe, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Like, realistically, I'm just fed up of how we've been playing and what we've been seeing. And I think at some point, something has to change. And for me, that has to be changing the system, completely changing everything. For me, welcome to the El Shitico Norwich fan here. Welcome in, Midnight. Welcome in. 3 points for you boys. Sack our manager. Maybe it does, but maybe 3 points for you lot. Sacks our manager as well. We don't know yet. You could put any 11 out. We are dreadful. So are we. Saying 2-1 win. We go 1-0 down and bring it back. Freddie, we both know that won't happen. That's how we should play. 4-2-3-1 is our best formation. Yeah, but we don't play 4-2-3-1 like a 4-2-3-1. From what I've seen, over the course of the last few weeks under John Eustace and things like that, our 4-2-3-1 is essentially a 4-4-2. The number 10 essentially plays as a second striker, and for me, I'm not happy. I don't like it. Clark's got the physicality of a pigeon. So does many other players. Which players have you got on the front of your EFL predictions video? I don't know. I'd have to get the thumbnail up. Tonight we have to win. We do. Sanderson has to be dropped. Sanderson, who are you dropping him for though? Because you're not playing Danny Bart, and Craig Forsyth was shite at the weekend. Morris is better in the 10 behind Adjumang. Morris was better as the number 9 right at the start of the season. Please win. I want Napa and Manning out. Fair enough. Langas 4 at the back. Fair. We have been saying along comes Norwich. If a team hasn't won at home, we'll gift it to you. Fair enough. Selverson, about time we play. I agree. Another big game that is relevant to us, Blackburn versus Sheffield United. It is. Forsyth over Elder. Whole team shit. Yeah, the whole team is shit. I would play 4-4-2. I don't think we can play 4-4-2, to be honest. I don't think we've got the players. We can't defend, we can't score. It's going to be a long season. 100%. 100%. Surely 4 at the back with Langas on the bench. I don't know. Or even 4-3-3, Adjumang is one of the wide forwards. Yeah, but then he's not going to be playing... We need width in our team, right? And if you play Adjumang in one of the wide positions, it's just going to come narrow. If you play Brewster, it's just going to come narrow. Clark is just going to come narrow. Briatan Diaz is going to come narrow. So, I don't know. Hoping we win and United and Blackburn draw. Yeah, fingers crossed. I'd drop Sanderson for Bart. Bart's so underrated. I think we're going to struggle to find a formation that works. We have a bunch of fairly random players that don't work together as a squad. We have no one to make attacking passes and only one winger. Do you want to know something? We're talking, right, and I've been talking about this for the last few days, really, and I've spoken about it since the start of the season. What we've needed, right, is a player that can make things happen. Now, if you go back to pre-season... Look at all the good opportunities we had, all the chances we created throughout the course of pre-season. Who was the man at the heart of it all? Who was it? I want you guys to guess down in the comments what man was at the heart of Derby County creating chances. I'm talking central midfielder. I'm not talking Blackett Taylor. I'm not talking wide players. I'm talking centre of the park. Centre of the park. Who was it during pre-season that was at the heart of everything, getting on the ball, breaking lines, creating chances? Who was it? There's a couple of people that have got it right in the chat. A couple of people have got it right. There we go. We're getting more people on it. Where is he now? It definitely isn't Ibu Richard. But where is he now? He's not even at the football club. What a waste. What a waste of an actual creative talent, right? That can make things happen. What a waste. He can't even get into the team at Go Ahead Eagles. But you know something, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Kenzo is great. I'm not saying he's the best thing since sliced bread. But, right, he is better than what we've got in midfield right now. He can create something. Elder is the only person that can cross ball. Joe Ward as well. Don't forget Joe Ward. Where's Ibuka? Ibuka got sent off for the 18s. Never should have let Kenzo go. I agree. Kenzo is 10 times the player Clark is. I'm not sure he's 10 times the player Clark is. I just think he deserves more. I think he deserved more of an opportunity. I think Kenzo's been really hard done to by John Eustace. Mate, Elder is so bad. Don't know how you're even including him. But did you see Fozzie at the weekend, Owen? Said it since the Stoke game. Kenzo is such a crucial game for us. No, I agree. Are you going to the match? Yes, I will be. Self up front? Yes. Paddy Lyon says Kenzo. The fact that Kenzo isn't in the team is like the fact that Kenzo got sent on loan is ridiculous. Ibuka played for the 21s last night. Did he? I didn't. I know they won like 8-2 or something. I'd sooner be confident with me at left back. Fair enough. Is this the official lineup? No. Lineup isn't out until 6:30, I think. Kenzo has been bought as a creative 10, but was stuck playing as a defensive midfielder. Exactly. When that's not his role, I agree. When has Kenzo actually done anything to make him crucial? Dan, I fear you didn't actually watch Kenzo. If you go and watch all the games from pre-season again, all the good things we do come from Kenzo. All of it comes from Kenzo. Thoughts on old Rovers players, Beck, Vyman, Sanderson, Travis, Diaz. Can't talk on Beck, hasn't played. Vyman's been okay. Sanderson's been okay. I quite like Travis. I know it's very 50-50 with some people. Diaz is 50. Not using our 7 million player anymore. That lasted long. Well, ultimately, we're not winning with him, so we've got to try without him, haven't we? No pace, no width. Not even sure in the 21s we have anyone we can call up. Ibuka is similar to Pat, really. Yeah. If you're going to call anyone up from the 21s, right, you're looking at Cruz Allen, you're looking at Niall McAndrew, really, Lennon Wilden maybe. I don't really know who else there is. Ibuka won't get anywhere near the first team at the moment. Kenzo scored the corner. Yeah, I agree. There's better football on the field at school than at Derby right now. I don't disagree. He's done his calf, Harry. He's done his calf. Kai Robinson. Football director left due to how crap Patrick is and 7 million wasted. No idea. Kenzo was so sort though. Kept getting outpaced, outmuscled, struggled with physicality. I don't agree with that at all, Richard. The same people that will turn around and say that Liam Thompson's brilliant, is great, are the same people that said Kenzo was that struggled, but Kenzo's numbers were better overall, both defensively and going forward. Has Kenzo been loaned out? Yes. I'm going to start this bring the Lewis Everett gaming streams back. Derby Edits, if you subscribe to my gaming channel, right, when that hits 50, I'll be streaming there and on Twitch. I will. Matt Clark is usually better at home. Yeah, is this the lineup? No. It might be, but I don't know. Will Langas be fit enough to start? Who knows? Tomo actually gets stuck in though. You'd actually be surprised that Kenzo did as well. Like, realistically, Kenzo wasn't that bad. See, everybody put Kenzo in a completely different stratosphere. How many subs you gaming channel? I think it's on 44. I've been subbed to the gaming channel for months. Love that. Love it. Get more people. Get all your friends to subscribe to it. Right, by the way, you say Kenzo isn't playing for Go Ahead Eagles. He started 3 of 5 games. Playing 190 minutes. But, honestly, I'm not saying Kenzo is the guy, but that's the type of player we need. Selverson, not good enough. We've barely seen him, Harry. So, I don't think it's possible to actually I don't think it's possible to actually say that. Is Travis injured? Yes, he's got a calf injury. Travis has a calf injury. He will be out for the next 4 to 5 weeks. Just got home to see the slow cooker. You're a lucky man. You're a lucky man. We aren't direct enough and clear we need wingers. Thoughts on Sanderson? I quite like Sanderson, to be honest. Brewster injured? No, not that I'm aware of. Should have worked harder to get Nat Phillips in the summer. His money was... The money he wanted didn't work. How come you've lost 6 subs overnight? Honestly, mate, no idea. But I'm back up to... What am I on right now? I've actually gone up a few on the main channel. I'm back up to 78. I went up to 51 at one point. I don't really know what's going on, in fairness, to be fair. Got to play 4-1-2-1-2. Adam's just in front of the back 4. Clark is the cam. I don't think we'll do that, to be honest. I loved him until the drink drive-in. Oh, did he drive drunk? I didn't know that, to be honest. Who's injured and how long? Travis, Beck. Travis another 5 weeks. Beck, God only knows. This lineup doesn't look too bad. All I'd do is switch Ebu for Travis, but he's exactly. Lewis, what are you having for tea tonight? I don't actually know, to be fair. No, it won't be a Chinese tonight. I had that on Friday. That Johnston picture looks nothing like him. I agree. About time he played Selverson. Completely agree. He will play 4-2-3-1 with Morris in the 10. Yeah, he will. Thoughts on Derby's 1 win in 10 games? Absolute shit is the best way to put it. Why back 5 too negative? Back 5s aren't always negative, Jack. Back 5s aren't always negative. What are you saying about Eustace if we lose tonight? You'll find out. You will find out. You will. He should play 2 up top. Exactly. That's why I've got Selverson and Morris as the 2. Feeling like it's a chore to watch Derby now. I agree. What are you saying about Eustace if we lose tonight? We'll find out. Who are Derby playing tonight? Norwich City. The problem is, how do we fix these issues in the transfer window? We are maxed out, so we'll have to be selling if we can. Honestly, I don't know. Who are you going to the game with? My granddad. I get that, but we don't have the players to play. What? To play a back 5? You can literally see. We can literally see how it's not. What's it called? That we do have the players. You can literally see it that we have the players. You can. I feel like both Selva and Morris won't work. Must win game. I agree. Do you think Sheffield United have a chance to win? Of course. 3-5-2, Brewster at Cam should be tested. I don't think Brewster's a proper 10. And I don't think it works. If we lose both games this week, I think Eustace is gone. I wouldn't disagree with that, to be honest. Langas fully fit to start. I don't know. It's an interesting one. Elder and Johnston, not wing backs. You can chuck Ward on the right if you want, Joe. You can chuck Ward on the right. Blackett, Taylor fit. He played at the weekend, but whether he's fit enough to actually start and go from the off, I don't know. Brewster looked good at Oxford. It's a difficult one. I like Brewster. I want Brewster to work, but I don't know. Langas not match fit, but will come on if the scoreline works. Realistically, the only way he's going to get match fit is by playing games. I'd much rather start Ward over Johnston. Joe Ward will probably start tonight ahead of Johnston. I don't know, to be fair. I don't know. It's a difficult one. We have no creativity at all. Spent 7 million on attacking midfielder. Panic buy for strikers. We spent 7 million on a striker. We didn't spend 7 million on an attacking midfielder. Ryan Nyambi wasn't on the bench Saturday. If we're playing a 4, I'd play Nyambi at right back. Fair enough. I don't have an issue with Nyambi, to be fair. I quite like Nyambi. Eustace ain't dropping Johnston for Ward. At some point, Eustace is going to look at the squad and realise that he needs to do something. We should have got an attack. No, I agree. Selverson for Big Pat, yes, that's what I'd go for. That is what I'd go for. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. Mate, you'll beat Norwich today. They are so bad. Bro, have you seen us? We're awful. Fozzie can't start in my eyes tonight. No, I thought Fozzie was quite poor at the weekend. I don't think Ward is any better than Johnston. What did you time? He is... Let's just say he's not a nice person. Norwich have got too much pace to get in behind. That's why you need 5. You've timed him out. Yeah, it's only 24 hours, Richard. It's 24 hours. Worst Norwich side. What's this? Starting 11. We're just chatting about the game, Nath. Chatting about the game. Defo won't happen. I think we're poor, but Norwich are worse. Surely 3 points. This lineup can't run. What's wrong with it, Nathan? Go on then, tell me. How would you set up then, Nathan? Let's see. Johnson is so bad at taking corners, we ended up having Fozzie take... Yeah, I know, it was ridiculous. Is that the team? No, it's what I would put the team as. If we win tonight, I still don't think Eustace is the man for the job. His football is so boring. Is this the lineup? No. Briatan Diaz is shocking. Selverson over Adjumang is my only issue. So if that's your only issue, how can the team not run? If your only issue is Selverson... It doesn't make sense. That front two would thrive with Ward's deliveries. We can hope and pray. I've seen Doom Squad's deleted message. At least we've got home advantage. I don't know if that's an advantage at the moment. We need Adji. Adji has to start. He gets chances. Yeah, but he doesn't take them. Eustace get the sack. Not yet. Not yet, but it's coming. Would be happy if that was the team. Fair enough. Don't get hurt about it, lad. I'm just saying no one in the right mind is choosing him over Adji. But choosing Adji over him hasn't been working either. So, if you're not going to... At some point, Nathan, you have to look at it and go, right, we've bought in Adjumang, we've bought in Morris, we've bought in Clark, Johnston, Sanderson, Brewster, all that, and it's not working. At some point, you have to change it, for me. So... When do you change it? How do you change it? I don't know. The only reason we were in the Oxford game was because of Zetterstrom. Exactly. Lancaster start maybe? I hope so. Should be Blackett, Taylor and Morris up front. But Blackett, Taylor isn't a 9. Morris is an out-and-out 9. I agree. Choosing anyone right now is negative. I agree. Pardon me. Sorry, guys. Mate, I get your point. You're correct. But when we started Adjumang, we dropped Morris into the 10. Yeah. I'll sort it out after the stream, Richard. The only reason we didn't lose 4 or 5-0 was because of Zetterstrom. I agree. Adji needs to start, but Morris needs to play the 10 with Adji. No, we can't have Morris in the 10. I don't think Morris is a 10. And playing him in the 10 is such a waste. Thanks for the follow, Lou. Both managers are under pressure. I agree. Zetterstrom, Johnston, Langas, Clark, Elder, Ozo, Brewster, Adam, CBT, Selverson, Morris. Morris needs to be up front. 100%, Nathan. 100%. Only good player in our team right now is Zetterstrom. Selverson looked decent and he scored at Cardiff last season, then got injured. Yeah, I agree. Morris, defo best striker, not cat. 100%, Harry. 100%. We've played Morris up top, Adji behind. Yeah, Morris is the better. No, we haven't, Cal. We played Adjumang as the furthest forward and Morris behind. It doesn't work. What team is this? This is my prediction. If Eustace were to go, I don't know who would come. Neither do I. Morris is so much better in the 10 behind Adjumang up top. I don't agree with that, to be fair. I don't like him as a 10. Appreciate the follow, Nath and Derby County. Hopefully we get 3 points tonight, genuinely. I can't be dealing with another defeat on the board, if I'm honest. I disagree too. Morris is a 9, Adji is a 10. No, just have them... If you're going to play them both as 9s. Play them both as 9s. Why do we have to put Adjumang or Morris? Why do we have to put one of them in the 10? Why? Why not just play them both as 9s? Why do you think Selverson should start? Nothing else has worked so far, Isaac, so it's worth a shot, innit? Who's going to win the division? Coventry, I think. Season's a piss take already. I agree. I feel Morris can hold up the ball for Adji to run onto. Exactly. So you play them both as play them both as 9s. Play them off each other. You don't have to play one as the 10. Hoofball again tonight? Probably. Clark as the 10? Wouldn't be opposed. Swap Selverson for Patrick only because he's faster when he gets tired. But that's one of the reasons why I'd have Adji off the bench. Because he's quick. So... Fair enough, Selverson, fantastic physically and in the air. Exactly. He looks good in front of goal, Selverson. He deserves a start. I get your point. 100%. I'd prefer Morris and Edgemang up front, but Morris in the 10 is good. But there's no formation that works for our team where Morris and There's one on the screen. Unfortunately, John's 4-2-3-1 doesn't facilitate both Pat and Morris together. He needs to make the three work. That's my thought too. If he wants to play them both together, you've got to play the back three. But if you want to play the 4-2-3-1, you can't play them both together for me. Lineup would be Zetterstrom, Johnston, Langas, Clark, Elder, Ibu, Ozo, Brewster, Blackett, Taylor, Morris and Adjumang. Fair enough. Need to stop playing Fozzie. He's the equivalent of Danny Blaff. More slower than my nan. I'm here. It took me an hour and a half to do homework since Alexa kept turning itself off. Fair enough. Next international break, we'll see England versus Iceland and Scotland versus Asda. Adjumang isn't starting in the formation in the team. No, but you can put Adjumang... You can swap Adjumang and Selverson. Blackett, Taylor, left wing back. I don't know if that'll happen. What's your opinion, Adams? He gives it all, but overall, is he good enough? I don't think so, no. Does Eustace have to go? If we don't win tonight, it's a huge conversation. It is. For me, Clark isn't good enough, too weak. You could say that about any small player in the world. You could. Bobby Clark is a few kgs of muscle away from being a world beater. CBT is the only complete winger in the team because to me, Britandes is more of a striker. 100% agree with you. I like Bobby Clark. What I'm saying is that formation doesn't work for our team. Why doesn't it work though, Richard? Why doesn't it work? No, but they are strong on the ball. Are they? Who are we talking about here, Joe? Who are we talking about? Also, why am I hearing Clark to Celtic? Because that is apparently going on. Bodie Clark is a great addition, always puts his all in. I agree. Well, no, because... but Liam Thompson loses the ball easily. You can be strong, but also lose the ball easy. Messi, there's plenty of occasions where Messi has lost the ball, being too light. Is Clark a better player than Kenzo? Who knows? Eustace out if we lose tonight? Maybe. We're better with a back four. Are we though? By the way, I'm not comparing Messi to Clark. I'm just saying what's being said. Get Nuno in. Score predictions for tonight. I want to say 1-0 Derby, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. Got my dodgy stick ready for the match. Oh, Freddie. We might have... If we just go and have a look, we might have a big Sunday stream heading our way. We might have a big Sunday stream heading our way with maybe 1 million coins and some FIFA points. I think honestly we might have jinxed it saying with the dot. I agree. Yeah, because in the back four we have more defenders. I don't know. Honestly, like, I think you can see here by the discussion that we're having right now, across over on TikTok, across YouTube and everything as well. I think you can see that ultimately no one knows how it's going to go. Andy says, I admit it, must-win game. Finally, Andy, you're coming round. What stream is going on Sunday? It'll be a huge FIFA stream. No, you got the starting 11 bang on. Adjumang on for Selverson, 6 minutes. Exactly, Nathan. Who in the right mind would play CBT at left wing back? I personally wouldn't. I just love how we were favourites of going up. Were we favourites of going up? I'm going to say 3-0 Norwich tonight. There is no cohesion at all. Eustace Enthusiast, were you in the Rams Talk chat on Sunday? Because I have a feeling that they read out one of your comments when I was watching. In the 3 at the back, we have 3 defenders, even though it's a 5 at the back because 2 of the players are attackers. Appreciate the follow, Archie. I don't think we were ever favourites of going up. Pride Park tonight could become toxic for Eustace if we lose. Do you know something? It's exactly what happened to Paul Warren. He lost a couple of home games in a row. It went nuts. Not joking, I think Langas would be a good centre mid. I think Langas would be a great number 6. He's good on the ball, he's quick, he wins a tackle. So, I reckon we were favourites of going up or playoffs. No, I don't think so, to be honest. Wishing Derby luck from a Southampton fan. You're going to need a lot of luck. I was in the Rams Talk chat on Saturday as well. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I heard them read out one of Eustace Enthusiast's comments. No wingers instead. Don't believe Clark to Celtic. That would be a drop from playing for Derby. Scouts is trying to get cheap money out of the Rams. Well, it would be Salzburg. Stephen, if Norwich score first, the stadium would 100%. 100%. Right. Let's be brutally honest here, right? We're here for another 20 or so minutes, right? If we concede the first goal tonight, it is finished. Genuinely, the toxicity is going to be unreal. Now, I'm not saying that for a negative standpoint, a positive standpoint, anything like that, right? I genuinely believe that it could turn. It could. Do you know what? Do you know what I'm going to do? Let me move this over here. Right. Have I got... Right, can that go there? Hang on. Give me a second, chat. There we go. Right, let me do that. There we go. Now I'm looking in the right direction both times. That is just a bit bent, though. There we go. That will do. Right, so... Essentially, right, we concede the first goal. You know we're not scoring twice, right? Because we haven't come back from behind the entire time. So for me, if we concede first, I think it turns. It completely turns. Is this your predicted lineup? Yes, bro. I'm Norwich. Both teams are so bad. Somehow we'll both lose. Exactly. Can you do the intro for your matchday vlog on live stream? No, because I don't film it on this setup. We need to score early and not a sloppy own goal where we did nothing. I agree. Pride Park will turn toxic and we'll be booing if we lose. It probably will. Apparently, I wasn't at the game at the weekend. Obviously, I did my watch along. But apparently it got very toxic after the game. And it's the first time that happened. We've got QPR on Saturday, Freddie, sorry. QPR, apologies, bro. I was just sorting some stuff out. The atmosphere was, yeah, not surprised with the way we played. Yeah, exactly. I genuinely think, will you be booing if we lose tonight? Do you know something? You'll have to wait and see the matchday vlog, won't you? You'll have to wait and see the matchday vlog. Boos at half-time and full-time. If it goes badly, 100%. If it goes badly, 100%, it'll probably happen. I am very surprised by the way we've started this season. I am. This is not what I expected. Of course, we can see the first goal. Is that the actual team? No, it's not. Yeah, I said 2 losses out of 2 and a change of my username. Fair enough. I'd rather start Akechi at wing back than Corey Blackett Taylor. I don't know why you would want 5 at the back anyway. Hair reveal, if you pay me £3,337 and 37p. If we lose tonight to one of the most poorest teams statistically this season, I am giving up. Would you want to know something? We are in the exact same position. Our numbers are fucked. I don't know what to spend my coins from your Moles card yesterday. Keep it. Come on, Lewis, mate. Show us your barnet. For £3,337, I'll show you my barnet. That team gets murdered, no pace in the side whatsoever. What pace are you putting in the team? Go on, Theo. Tell me what pace is coming into the team. What pace have we actually got at Derby? We don't have pace. Thoughts on Ozo? I really like Ozo, Spencer. Really like Ozo. Lewis's Barber to come on and score a last-minute winner. CBT? Well, you could play CBT, but I don't know. Lewis, how come you changed your original lineup? You had Diaz in CM/D. It was supposed to be Ibu, not Diaz. It was. Whatever happens tonight, never poach your eggs the way Delilah Shows, tried it once, and fair enough. Sacked in the morning, says Bezar. I've not got £3,337.37. That's a shame, innit? Thumped 3 of CBT, Morris and Brewster. Do you know something? Right, hang on. Right, let me get up. Let me put together a different lineup in a back four. Give me 2 secs. I can put together a different lineup in a back four. I bet you'll all still have a problem with it, but we can do it. We'll do it anyway, right? Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Boom. There we go. Give me 2 secs, chat. Give me 2 of the finest of your seconds. And then tell me what you think about this. Right. Let me change it on here first. Take a look at this. This is going to be the team in a back four. This is going to be the team in a back four. If I was to make the team. If I was to make the team, this would be my team in a back four. Let me know what you think. I'm not sure if Klaus has enough backbone to sack Eustace before Christmas. Time's kick-off, 7:45, bro. I can't believe the negativity I'm seeing on here. How about if we win and if we score first? Looks to me, you're all one. Bro, do you know something, right? I get really annoyed when people say this about me wanting the downfall or whatever, right? Because my channel actually is impacted negatively by Derby County doing badly. It is. So I don't want to have these discussions, but we have to. If Langas is fit, Langas instead of Sanderson. By the way, if Langas is fit, Langas instead of Sanderson. Lose tonight, I'm going to be a Forest fan. I'm not going to do that, Freddie. I think January Vickers leaves is too good to sit on the bench. Think he'll go Lincoln or MK. Could happen. Will not sack John. Built in for a no-mark manager, not my players. That's an unbelievable team. That's probably my team for tonight. We've got to play that team tonight. No, Langas is ridiculous. Appreciate the follow, Logan. If Langas is fit, I'd play Langas. If Langas is fully fit, I'd play him. Yes, I am going to the match. I'll take either 11, but bring on Ajimang. Fair enough. You're such a pessimist, Lewis. Why do you always do videos preparing for the worst? Because ultimately, that's what you have to do. Is Ajimang unavailable? No, he should be available. He should be available. If he's fit enough to be on the bench and play 90 minutes for the 21s, then of course he can start. Chuck him in then. That's a good-looking team, actually. You've excelled yourself. The thing is, the two teams, I don't think there's much difference between them. Guess what time I've got to be up for work the next 3 weeks? 3 a.m. Thank you for the gifts, Millie. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts, Chris. Derby are always shit in the first or second half of the season, so I'd take a shit first half. Fair enough. Langas is a beautiful defender. He's a beautiful man. Drop Bobby Clark. I don't think I can drop Bobby Clark. I don't think I can do it. Not necessarily fit and championship match fit. Yeah. Wait, Freddie, you've got a job. I thought you were a kid. I think Freddie's 17. I think. Lewis do a poll for Freddie. 5 a.m, then working until 2 p.m, but then going to do some extra overtime. Go on, my son. Travis is out for 4 or 5 weeks, I think. Langas is definitely the best defender. Ajimang has been disappointing, leaving him 15 minutes, 3 points. Like, let's hope. One video I love is Langas racing ISO speed when he played for VAR. Did that really happen? You need to send me a link to that clip on Discord. So what qualifies you as championship match fit doesn't make sense. Genuinely, the world doesn't make sense. Langas lost to him. Fucking hell. I didn't even know that actually happened. That's crazy. Do you think we'll win today? No idea. Why you keep picking Adams, Langas in mid, just in front of 2 defenders? I wouldn't pick Adams. I'd have Travis, but same as pre-season in comparison to November, totally different. Speed is rapid. Yeah. How can you see this as an ideal starting 11? You must be mad. What's wrong with it, Elfie? What would you change, Elfie? If you've got a problem with the 11, tell me the 11. When T-News comes out, you can predict the score. I'll predict the score, but it won't be on here. I'll be on my way to the game when the team comes out. I will. Let me just load up my Discord. Let me load up Discord. Let me load up Discord. Where did you send it, Beza? Did you send it in there? Oh. I'm loading it up. I'm loading it up. Hang on. Here we go. Shall we watch I Show Speed? Let's watch I Show Speed. Be thinking of in a race. Here we go. Here we go. What screen is it on? It's on that screen. Hang on. Can TikTok see? Hang on. TikTok can't see. Let me just... Here we go. Boom. Boom. Let's watch this. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's watch this happen. Let's watch this happen together. So, Speed is racing Langas. I've genuinely never seen this before. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. It's pretty quick, isn't he? Speed is pretty quick. Speed is pretty quick. I'm being in the roof of a building in town tomorrow. Go on, my son. Bobby Clark better as a cam than he is in the 10. The 10 is a cat. The 10 is the cam. CBT to start, hopefully. Why doesn't he start the 4 big boys up front like he does in the 80th minute? Do you know something? Fuck it. At this point, just go for it. How far do you live from the stadium? Too far, too far. No Fozzie. I thought he was a bit shit at the weekend, to be honest. Clarky shit. Hope he doesn't start. Fair enough. Absolutely chucking it down. I can't hear it raining. That's why his name is I Show Speed. Very true. If Fozzie starts, we could struggle. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. Freddie says he's faster than that. Appreciate you sending that in, by the way, Beza. Selfson was there, but he was injured. Fair enough. Come on, Derby, you got a win from a Stoke fan. We can hope. Can't play a competitive game of football. Norwich are battering you. Probably. Please beat Norwich so Manning gets sacked. Foz can fill in at centre-half, but should not be playing a full-back. I don't disagree with that. Lagas is the fastest defender in the champ. I weirdly have a good feeling this could be the turning point. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Is Owen Beck permanently injured? I think so. Where is Danny Bath? Sitting on the bench, I think. Celtic can have him when you think the likes... That is very true. Bacon says Zetterstrom, Elder, Clark, Langas, Sanderson, Ward, Ozo Adams, Vyman, Morris, Brewster to start. Have you seen the under-21s versus Bristol? No support from any first-team players or Rams TV. There was no Rams TV at the game. Oh, it was played last night though, wasn't it? So I'm not surprised. I think change some positions, like Sanderson sat in front of the defence with Ozone next to him. Fuck it, go for it. Where the fuck is Big Pat? Big Pat is retired. Big Pat is retired. Sergeant bagging 3, probably. Is this the lineup? No idea. No, Richard, it's Danny Bart. It's Danny Bart. Raining here and I'm 20 minutes from Derby. Have faith. If United can beat Liverpool, I hear Harry can climb up the league. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping and praying. Beck is a prospect. F.A. Ambrose. Appearances, don't need him. Exactly. What do you mean he's retired? He picked up a huge injury. A huge injury. Is apt to retire from the game. How is Blackett Taylor doing? Barely plays. When do we find the lineup? 6:30. 6:30. There was Rams TV there. I think Owen Beck will flop. I agree. He's not played. Jokes aside, is he on the bench? I've got no idea. The team isn't out yet, bro. Team isn't out. I got free tickets for Saturday. Go on, Freddie, son. I would say I get free tickets, but I don't. Go to Molly's after the game. Who's Molly? Who the hell is Molly, Paddy? Who's Molly? You'll get me in trouble with the missus. I'd imagine it's somewhere near Derby. I would imagine so. Is this Southampton? No. It is not Southampton. Had a class pre-season. He did. I'll see you in Molly's. Who the fuck is Molly? Unless we're talking about... so is this live on till the end of the game? No, Will. I'll be off at about... in about 5 minutes. You hear Vickers is retired? Yeah, I have. Can you take the team off the screen, Lewis? It's confusing people. No. Do you want to know why I'm not going to do it? It's making people comment. We love it. We love it. Do you sit north? Yes. Pub? Pub? Who's going to pub? Who's going to pub? Who's going to the pub? Because I'm definitely going pub. What's your ideal lineup of beers in the concourse? Corona on tap. Bit more Corona on tap. I like a San Miguel. Are we going to win? Probably not, bro. Probably not. Is this your starting 11 for tonight? Yes, bro, it is. Who did you say retired? Patrick Adjimang, Elliot. I'm going to the pub with Beck after the game. Adji is also invited. Give me Chihuahua, however you say his name. Me and you, £3,337. It's Driller. You think we're going to lose? Probably. Awful choices, Lewis. You are not a man of the people. I'm not really a drinker. Let me be honest with you. I'm not a drinker. I'm not a drinker. I'm like ridiculously sober. I think the only time I drink is when the season ends. To be fair. You say Adjiman retired? Yeah, he picked up a huge injury. Huge injury during training. Did you know we haven't had a red card in any game of ours since we're in League One? I think it was Wildsmith against Bolton. That wouldn't surprise me. Budweiser, mine is just Budweiser or cider. Fair. Did he actually? Yeah. Huge injury. Become a drinker, Lewis. It makes the losses bearable. I need a piss, Lewis, after a 5-0 loss. Well, maybe it might happen. The club might drive me to drink. Irish bar in town. Is that what Molly's is? Is it an Irish bar in town, is it? Why are people wanting to join as a guest? I don't even know what this whole guest shit does, to be fair, either. Or I just get a full bottle of Bacardi and then bottle of Coke. Fair. I'm 19, club drove me to drink when Nigel Pearson was it. Fucking hell, you'd have been like 12. Spend 15 million and we look worse than last season. I know, it's ridiculous. Flying back to the USA to have checkups on his balls before surgery. Go on, Joe, son. Content. It lets them speak to you. But I don't want to speak to anybody. I like speaking to myself and looking at me cameras. I'm only joking. Relax. Richard, of course it was. Bradley couldn't control his temper, could he? But to think we haven't had one in almost 2 years. Yeah, that is crazy. Content. It's all content, Freddie. Thoughts on Elder? It's best we don't speak. Apparently someone got really annoyed during his phone celebration. Lewis, when can I give you a good hiding on FIFA? I don't know. When can you do it? Oh, by the way, those of you that do play FIFA, right, today, you might want to check your accounts because I got a pick, a second base hero pick of the Solskjaer, Scott and Beasley one. So you might want to check that out. You say we've got a good disciplinary record. We've had 30 yellow cards to start this season. Evolutions, Morris will stick 5 past me. Fucking hell. Does the losers manager get sacked? Probably. I started singing the last match I went to, League One again. Lewis got to go now. Yeah, I'm... it's funny, Richard, because I'm also on my way out. So, thank you all for coming and watching the stream. What is the 6 p.m. content? Let's just see what the 6 p.m. content is on FC. And then we will be off. We will be off. We're loading up the web app. We're loading up the web app in front of my eyes. Having no red cards in 2 years makes you wonder if these players are a bit too nice. I agree. I agree. Bobby Clark and John Eustace out. It happens. It happens, my friend. Let's take a look at this 6 p.m. content then. What SBCs are there? What? Rate and reload challenge. There's Grealish. There's another duo pick. There's barely anything. That's a bit of a wasted time, isn't it? But yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. If you haven't done so already, hit like, hit subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. And do you know something, guys? Do you know something? I think we're going to win. I do. I've just got a feeling. I've been hearing stories of Max Dowman joining Derby County on loan. 80 times 5. Oh, yeah, you're coming for watch along. I'll be at the game. I'll be at the game. Right. I'll see you later, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.